Away from that, the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology has launched Ghana's first glossary on architecture. The book, Ally to Zygomorphic, a handbook on architectural glossary, describes what architects produce and the relation to the modern-day pattern. Love FM's Emmanuel Osei reports.
In a built environment. He says the book is meant to aid architectural students and professionals acquire a basic handbook for their field of study, making clarification of indigenous architectural works possible in the country. Professor Asasi Opon shared his motive for this worthy cause.
Becoming a lecturer, and for that matter, architectural educator, I realized that there was a lacuna of words when it comes to architectural vocabulary, where students are not able to explain their schemes because they don't have the right terminologies to describe them. So with this as a motivation, I decided to do a research and collect architectural terminologies, vocabularies, and put them together as a glossary, which is like a dictionary but devoted to architecture, to help students and those in the built environment to have a flair of explaining their schemes and also make it understandable to the general public.
He says the impression for the title, Ally to Zygomorphic, was derived from the alphabetical order A to Z. Local words such as Edinkra and Intronum are thoroughly explained in the handbook, as well as other basic architectural terms.
And one thing that is coming in is the introduction of new words from our cultural or local terms. For example, we have intronome, and then intronome traditionally is the lobby in a house. We believe that if somebody is coming into the house with some bad spirit, the intronome is the one that holds that kind of spirit. If you bring it to modern era scientifically, it allows for hygiene.
Pro-Vice Chancellor of KNUST, Professor Ellis Owusu-Dabo, was full of praise for the author.
The brilliant, and this can only come from KNUST, boy, this is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's coming from the University Student Press. Well done. And my colleague and friend, well done. This is really a mark of excellence.
Several donors and partners took copies of Ally to Zygomorphic and donated to their university libraries. Free copies were also given to people who could answer some questions on architecture. Professor Asasi Opon says he intends writing a sequel which will touch on Edinkra symbology, space syntax, and architecture. Reporting for JoyNews, Emmanuel Osei, Kumasi.
And in our last story, the Forestry Commission says timber firms involved in forest plantation and preservation remain critical, at least in restoring depleted forests. But that's how we end
the firms have between them.
And that's how we end the AM News on the AM Show.